In this lecture, let us see the comparison between resistance welding and arc welding phenomena. So, resistance welding, we know that in case of resistance welding, the source of supply that can be used is only AC. So, only AC supply can be used, right? So that is in case of when coming to arc welding, the source of supply may be either AC, that is single phase, or three phase, or DC supply also can be used, right? So either DC supply or AC supply can be used in case of arc welding. So when coming to the next comparison, here in case of resistance winding, in both the phenomena, heat plays a major role. We need the production of heat, right? So here heat developed is due to what? Heat developed is due to contact resistance or not? Is due to contact resistance between the electrode and the welding material, right? Is due to contact resistance. But in case of arc welding, what happens? Heat developed is due to striking of arc, right? Striking of arc between the electrode and the workpiece, but here is due to contact resistance directly, right? So, and the next comparison comes like, in case of resistance welding, the temperatures attained are not so high. So temperature attained are not so high, but whereas in case of arc welding, we can attain any high temperature. Why? Because we can increase by difference in arc length, we can vary the temperature, or we can vary the amount of heat produced, right? So the temperature of arc is high. So therefore, while arc welding, we must take all the precautionary measures necessary as it is attaining very high amount of temperatures, right? So also in case of resistance welding, if you see the different methods of resistance welding, in all those cases external pressure is required, right? So whereas in case of arc welding, external pressure is not necessary. So external pressure is required, but here in case of arc welding, external pressure is not required. So the elimination of pressure, so though this arc welding is called as non-pressure welding, so it makes this welding techniques very simple and easy, right? So now here in resistance welding, there is a need of filler material. There is no need of filler material to join two metal pieces, right? No filler material is required. But in case of arc welding, so here also there might be a requirement or there might not be a requirement. So depending upon the material to be welded, filler material may be required, right? So it is not necessary that filler material is required for all welding techniques. So filler material may be required, right? So the next comparison comes like, so it is only suitable for mass production. It is not suitable for repairing of joints, repairing of metal pieces and all. So this is suitable for mass production only. But whereas coming to the arc welding, this is also suitable for welding of metals where they are damaged due to some external factors, right? So this is not suitable for mass production, not suitable for mass production. So it is only suitable for repair works, right? As we are using filler material here, in the cases where material or one kind of metal is to be deposited on the metal to be welded, this kind of arc welding is suitable, right? In case of now coming to the power consumption in resistance welding is low, as heat obtained here is temperature obtained here are low compared to the arc welding. If temperature obtained are low, that means heating is low when compared to the arc welding. Heating is low, that means power consumption is automatically low or not, right? So in case of resistance welding, power consumption is low. But coming to arc welding, what happens? There is power consumption as high temperatures are obtained, right? High power consumption is high. Also, when coming to the operating power factor, in case of resistance welding, operating power factor is low. Operating power factor is low in case of resistance welding, as well as it is high in case of arc welding, right? So these resistance welding, we know that bar type electrodes can be used. We have also seen that in some techniques roller type electrodes can be used, or flat type electrodes also can be used. But here only two types are used, that is bare or coated electrodes are used. So this also comes as the difference between resistance and arc welding. So let us write down here different kinds of electrodes are used, that is bar type or roller type or flat type electrodes are used. Flat type electrodes are used. But when coming to this arc welding, here only bare or coated electrodes are used. Coated electrodes are used. So these are the comparisons between resistance welding and arc welding. So now I hope you are clear with both kind of welding techniques. Thank you.